Hope you don't mind creepy posters.
It's your room. You can do what you like with it. But I definitely prefer this to fairies, rainbows, and pink unicorns. Did you make these?
No. My boyfriend made them. Some of them, anyway. So, Miss Ashworth, I happen to have a bottle of wine in my bag. I was going to leave it to Robert, but I forgot all about it.
Robert?
The guy with the rats?
Oh, yes. Of course.
So, shall we have a drink, then? We could get to know each other a bit more. I know, I promise I won't get in the way. And, I mean, you don't have to if you don't feel like it. But since we're going to live together for a little while, it won't hurt if we talk to each other, will it?
Yeah, that's okay, I guess.
Great! I'll bring the wine. Oh, damn. It's one of those bottles with a cork. Have you got a bottle opener, Miss Ashworth?
In the kitchen. I'll go get it, shall I?
Yes, please. And while you're there, could you get a couple of glasses, too? Have you found that corkscrew yet? We also need some wine glasses.
Hai fatto bene che me l'hai detto. Ok, questo è prima che succeda il disastro. Tra l'altro prima ha spaccato il vetro, lo specchio e non ha manco sanguinato, grandissima lei. Fammi salvare.
There you go. Let's get that bottle open.
Yeah, but we'll need glasses too. See if you can find some.
I found some wine glasses.
Oh, right. That's all we need. Oh, Miss Ashworth, I really must say this before we start.
Yeah?
I promise I won't cut your throat when you're asleep.
Very funny,
Vabbè, non preoccuparti,
No,
tanto
I mean
anche
it.
se lo facessi neanche
That's
creperemmo.
fine. But just so you know, I always sleep with my eyes open. Oh, it's not raining anymore.
Oh well, I don't mind rain. Sometimes I even like it.
Io amo la
And according to
pioggia
weather forecast, there's a nasty fog coming. Now that I'm actually scared of.
e amo anche la
I
nebbia.
got lost in a fog once, when I was just 9 or 10. I remember I sat under a tree crying, thinking some monster would appear right in front of me and drag me away.
But now that you're a big girl, you know there are no monsters.
Yeah?
Oh, esistono come?
How do you know?
The only monsters are us. Murderers, rapists, arsonists.
Questo intendevo?
They're the real beasts. So far from humanity, they're no longer capable of feeling compassion or guilt. They're the ones we should really be afraid of. But whether they're lurking in the woods or fog or the darkness of our cellars, it's all irrelevant. You can't predict what happens. You can't do anything to stop it. There is only one way. You turn into a beast yourself, and like them, you show no mercy.
Whoa! Where did that come from, Miss Ashworth?
I just don't like murderers. They're nothing but parasites.
Diventare tu stesso una bestia per sbarazzarti del dolore di essere un uomo. Cioè, inteso come bestia quella che prevale, no? L'essere umano cattivo che prevale sui buoni, vabbè. Parlare di buoni e cattivi è proprio una cagata. È un discorso super complesso. Non te la puoi giocare dicendo quello è cattivo perché fa questo e quello è buono perché fa quello. No. Però ecco, per semplificare, se vivi in mezzo a questi cattivi, le persone bastarde, decidi di diventarlo tu stesso per evitare di, diciamo, per come combattere ad armi pari. Solo che poi perdi te stesso, diventi una bestia anche tu.
So, the big C. Want to talk about it?
Well, to be honest, I didn't really want to tell you about it like that. I put you in a very difficult position, I know. It's just that I was really desperate to get this room. I hope you can understand. This is the last and most important thing I must do before my time is up.
It's fine. You seem alright. It's just... I find it hard to trust people these days. Maybe it's time I opened my eyes to see others have problems too. Some, like yourself, even bigger than mine. What kind of cancer is it? Do you mind me asking?
Brain tumor. Her name is glioblastoma.
Haha.
Yep, they're all girls, the way I imagine it. Just look at their names. Lymphoma, melanoma, myeloma, leukemia, sarcoma. Each of them a fucking goddess of death. Beautiful and ruthless.
You might just be right about that, Mitzi. I used to be a nurse. I know a few things about cancer. And I know glioblastoma. She's a real bitch.
Yeah, and yet she gets to be the prom queen before night ends, while I disappear down the back exit.
How long?
They said I had a year. But that was 6 months ago, so... yeah. Not awfully long.
Is there anything...
They've tried.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. So am I. Do you want to talk about something else?
How are you planning to find this guy?
I don't know yet. A bit of detective work, perhaps. It shouldn't be that hard, really. There are only 8 apartments here. 1 is yours. That leaves us with 7. I was hoping that you could give me a hand, actually. You know some of your neighbors, don't you?
Not many. I never really cared about them. They changed over the years too. You probably also figured by now that this is not the sort of place where new neighbors are greeted with a freshly baked cake. You see a new face, you give them a blank stare as you pass them in the hall, and you forget about them a minute later.
That bad, eh?
Well, there's that bald guy who lives above me in flat 5. He came here recently to shout in my face. He's a nasty piece of work, but I really don't think he's the person you're looking for.
What does he do for a living?
I think he's a train driver.
I can't imagine somehow that my guy would be a train driver. Okay, that's good. Leaves us with just 6. Anyone else you know?
I'd have to think.
You know, maybe not tonight. Let's just talk about something else, okay? I have plenty of time. There's no need to rush this. Maybe tomorrow we could sit down together and make a plan. I could draw a simple map of the building, and with your help, mark down who lives where.
Sounds good to me, Mitzi. You mentioned a boyfriend. Tell me something about him.
Yeah, okay. Let's talk about him. His name is Jack. He's dead.
Oh.
Miss Ashworth, are you sure you want to listen about my miserable life? I don't want to bring you down. These aren't happy stories.
And I'm not a happy stories kind of person. I'm sure you've noticed by now.
I guess so. Anyway, I suppose I would have had to tell you about Jack sooner or later. After all, he is the main reason I'm here. I just don't know where to start.
Jack made those pictures on your wall. Was he an artist?
He always liked all kinds of morbid stuff, whether it was music, movies, paintings. So do I, really. We had that in common, amongst other things. People say it's depressing to listen to sad songs or watch sad films, but I never felt that way.
And yet, you are scared of fog?
Oh, that's different. I might be scared of fog, but I like spiders. They're beautiful.
Che schifo.
You must be out of your mind, Mitzi.
No, honestly, there's a certain indescribable beauty in sadness. Just like there's beauty in the grey and ugly winter morning when you look past the obvious and notice what others can't see.
You must love my apartment then. It's like Ugly took a vacation here and never went home again. Tell me how you two met.
Oh, we knew each other for like forever. We grew up on the same street. It's funny how we seem to be made for each other. A perfect match. I always knew he was the guy for me, and I'm sure he never doubted that either. Jack was absolutely crazy about me. We thought one day we would marry, have children, be happy. I never had many friends because I had Jack. I didn't need anybody else. You know, if there's one thing I'm really grateful for in my life, it's that I got to experience this pure, perfect love. Some people go through a lifetime without knowing how it feels. I guess I've been very lucky. But all luck runs out sometimes.
How did he take the news about your cancer?
He thought I was joking at first. He laughed. Then he got really angry. I swore to him I was serious, but he still wouldn't believe me. We had a big fight that night. It was our first and only fight. But it was awful. He smashed some stuff. His guitar, of all things, was the worst. He loved that guitar. Why did he break it? He was absolutely furious. He walked out on me that night, and when he came back the next day, he was different. Begged me to try surgery and chemotherapy. I didn't really want those things, but I did the chemo for him. It didn't help. It just made me feel sick all the time. I felt trapped in this strange place where nothing that happened around me seemed real. Maybe that's why I didn't see what my cancer was doing to Jack, and it was destroying him as well. He changed. He became obsessed with death. It seemed death was all he ever thought about, even though it was me, not him, who was supposed to die.
How did he die? How did Jack die?
It was so distant in the last few weeks before he died. What I didn't know was that he kept looking for something. I don't think he even knew what exactly. But it eventually found him. Or rather, he found him. There are those forums online, you know, about all sorts of stuff. Fishing, computer games, horses, gambling, addictions, everything really. Accidentally, Jack stumbled upon one about suicide. There's a guy there, calls himself the Eye of Adam. He's a fucking god on that forum. It's like a failed suicide club. People mostly try to help each other and offer support. Sometimes it just helps to know there are others like you. To listen to their stories and how they cope with their lives. but the Eye of Adam is an advocate of death. He dwells on human weakness. His job is to plant an idea, to give them a reason to die and tell them how to do it, once and for good. Jack took the bait. Before he knew, he was completely brainwashed. One day he sat down with me and tried to explain his perfect solution. It was the Romeo and Juliet kind of scenario. We were both to die together in each other's arms. It was supposed to be a quick and foolproof death. There was no chance we would have been saved, all thanks to the Eye of Adam, who created a tool for perfect suicide. He told me it was very simple. All we needed were 2 easily accessible household chemicals, which combined together create a gas called hydrogen sulfide that kills you within a couple of minutes. I told him he was fucking nuts, of course, but he just wouldn't give up. He reasoned with me, and he begged, and eventually just kept screaming at me. I figured it was his crazy idea of a modern romance, but it was downright tacky and just wrong. Finally, he said he would get everything ready and wait for me in our special place at dawn, 5 in the morning. Don't be late. Those were his last words he said to me. Then he stormed out. I cried for hours, thinking I didn't deserve all that from the person I loved most in the whole world. A few times I even tried to persuade myself that maybe he was right and I should do it. I just couldn't. I eventually fell asleep. I didn't plan it. My head was killing me. I was so tired. I woke up suddenly. I could see the sun rising out my window. It was nearly 5. In utter panic, I threw myself off the bed and ran out the door. I needed to stop him. I needed to get there before it was too late. But right there in my bedroom, before I even left, I already knew it was. When I arrived at our special place, it was already bright. We used to go there in the past, drink wine, sometimes smoke weed and listen to Pink Floyd, sometimes make love in Jack's car. There wasn't really anything special about that old parking lot. But to us there was. It was completely abandoned. It was quiet. It was safe. After that day I've never gone there again.
È stata una storia bruttissima perché Mitz, quando gliene ha parlato al ragazzo di questa cosa, del suo tumore, gli mancavano, non so, un altro paio di mesetti di vita, ok? E il ragazzo l'ha presa male sul fatto che sarebbe morta, quindi è entrato in uno stato di vulnerabilità psicologica che poi per questo è andato a cercarsi roba su Reddit. Lei ha parlato di forum, quindi mettiamo caso che sia Reddit, tanto per. E niente, ha incontrato sto tipo che... Quanto vuoi essere schifoso nel consigliare ad una persona che soffre dei modi per crepare? Perché poi sto ragazzo era fragile, l'ha presa come via d'uscita per scappare dal suo dolore. Il problema è che lui non ha deciso di suicidarsi solo, ha cercato di obbligare anche la sua ragazza a fare la stessa sorte. Mitz, che però anche nella sua condizione che aveva accettato, aveva capito, anzi non accettato, più che altro aveva aperto gli occhi sul fatto che sarebbe morta da lì a breve, eppure nonostante questo ha deciso di continuare a vivere fino all'ultimo secondo, come è giusto che sia. E il ragazzo, invece di dire ammazziamoci insieme, avrebbe dovuto pensare che sarebbe stato meglio passare con lei fino all'ultimo momento che la vita ti stava dando. Non lo sto giudicando perché, come ho detto prima, versava in una situazione psicologica molto delicata, non riusciva più a ragionare, come le persone che si suicidano non lo fanno per riflessione accurata, lo fanno per seguono l'istinto. Poi infatti chi sopravvive al suicidio a mente fredda dice: ma come sono stato mongoloide nel cercare di togliermi la vita? Sono frasi che usano stesso loro, i fortunati che sopravvivono al suicidio. Gas.
There were signs on the car windows.
Warning signs, yeah. I found on that forum that the Eye of Adam doesn't want any accidental deaths. So we posted this poster design for people to print. It turns out there's a whole sick ideology behind it. Fumes from the car could hurt anyone who opens the door, and that's not the point. The idea is to die willingly and with clear mind, to prepare for it, to embrace it.
Jesus. You'd think the police would investigate the whole thing. Sounds almost like a sect.
This guy knows how to hide. The police can't be bothered to make an effort. It took me 3 months to track him down. Now I'm finally so close. I can almost smell that fucker.
How strong is that gas?
Extremely deadly, it turns out. It kills in minutes. It's that stinky stuff that smells like rotten eggs, you know? At high concentrations, it can knock down an elephant.
I'm so sorry. I think now I understand. He loved you so much, he couldn't bear the thought of living without you.
Ma male,
And
però.
that guy, the Eye of Adam. I'm not surprised you want to find him. I know I would. I'm not sure if I should believe that you only want to talk to him. But hey, that's none of my business. I wouldn't know what I'd do if this happened to me.
Good to know, but I really just want to talk. I want to face Jack's killer and tell him what he's done to me. You know, the funny part is that he actually told me where he lives. He wants to meet me. Would you believe that?
How come?
Well, this kind of thing he does is called trolling on the internet. It's usually a form of extreme bullying and psychological cruelty. Those who are clever enough say don't feed the troll, don't talk to them. It only makes it worse if you show any interest in them at all. And Eye of Adam is no exception. He craves attention. He's a hungry troll who wants to devour as many hearts as he can get a hold of. I emailed him and told him I was a massive fan who loves his work. He wouldn't believe me at first. But trolls are always hungry, and I was prepared to serve him a meal fit for a king.
What do you mean?
I fed him so much bullshit that he really believed I'm a suicide preacher just like him.
Great. I wish he'd given you his door number, though.
It's all a part of some sick game he's playing. Sooner or later, I'll find him.
Tu pensa a quanto può essere triste la sua vita di questo Adam e dei problemi che sta passando nel fare questo tipo di trolling, anche se sia davvero estremo. Non lo chiamerei neanche trolling, infatti. Spingere le persone a suicidarsi. Uno si chiede cosa l'ha spinto ad agire in questo modo.
What are those two chemical products?
Well, I'm not sure if you want to know that.
I get it. You don't want to tell me because I'm a fucking suicidal maniac. Is that it?
No, Ms. Ashworth. No, I didn't mean it like that.
Proprio questo.
Okay. Maybe to some extent. Just replace maniac with victim and fucking with recovering. You've only just come back from the hospital. Whatever it was that made you do it, you proved you are capable of going through with it. I don't know you long enough to tell you if you're completely over it now. And the last thing I want is to give you stupid ideas. It would be just like what the Eye of Adam does. I would never forgive myself if anything happened to you because of me. I mean, how could I?
Non potrei comunque morire.
Those who want to die will always find a way to do it.
I'd really like to believe you, Miss Ashworth. But I will need you to promise me that you will never try this method.
All right. I can promise you that I will never try this method.
Su di
Or
me.
any other method for that matter. Been there, done that. Didn't enjoy it much. Do you believe me now?
Yeah, I think I do. Good. I'm glad you said that, you know. The recipe for this deadly cocktail is very simple. Any good housewife can make it in a blast.
Ci è tornata la vista, vabbè. Siamo ritornati al 100% della nostra forma. Frustone per i gatti? È quello che usano per catturare i gatti. Pensavo che questi frustoni fossero stati banditi tempo fa. Piglia. Dorme. Qualcuno sta scendendo le scale. Tutto ciò che vedo è nebbia. Non riuscirei mai a trovare la vera casa. Bella lampada. Accendi. Non succede nulla, ho bisogno di una nuova lampadina. Dovrei cercarne una in giro. Anche questa, mamma mia. Che belli suoni, ti mettono proprio in ansia. Non c'è nulla di meglio di una bottiglia di rosso con una bistecca di gatto a sangue. Sono tutti terribilmente spuntati, difficilmente funzionerebbero come arma, dannazione. Prendilo comunque. Cadaveri, secondo me. Perché questi suoni ti fanno pensare che ci sia sempre qualcuno che sta pascolando di qua. Vecchio orologio del nonno, sembra che funzioni ancora. Apri. Sì, come se ci potesse essere un passaggio segreto al suo interno. Cane di merda. Lo lascio scoprire a qualcun altro, sono già abbastanza nei guai. Ok, siamo liberi, ce ne possiamo andare. Il vetro sul lato della finestra è rotto, quindi è da qui che arriva lo spiffero. dentro riesco a vedere il mio rapitore profondamente addormentato sulla sedia. Lanciagli un coltello dritto nell'occhio da lì. Sono quasi felice di essere stato incosciente quando mi ha portata qua. Dal finestrino vedo che c'è sporco e sangue di animale dappertutto, ma il portello posteriore è chiuso. Mi chiedo se posso trovare una chiave di riserva da qualche parte. Pest control. Un cellulare sul sedile di guida. Forse posso chiamare aiuto se riesco ad afferrarlo in qualche modo. No, questa è pessima come arma, una schifezza arrugginita spuntata. È chiusa, va bene. Parte del muro è severamente danneggiata, probabilmente ci ha sbattuto con la macchina contro. Seppur danneggiato non posso certo tirar via i mattoni con le mie sole dita. Vabbè, usa sto coso. Coltello, non lo so. Ui, perfetto. Fatemi salvare un attimo. Ok, perfetto. Provo ad andarmene in giro. Ok, non si può andare, è solo un loop infinito. Boom. Niente chiavi nel quadro, devo trovare un altro modo. Ho di cellulari, io stessa non ne ho mai avuto uno. Ma ora potrebbe tornarmi utile, la batteria è carica, tutto ciò che devo fare è comporre un numero. A chi?
Oh no. No, no, no. Damn it. I can't remember my own number. I've got it written down somewhere at home, but I hardly ever use it.
E mo? Cioè non posso usare il mattone per spaccare anche qui. La lampada. Troppo calda, non riesco a toccarla. L'interruttore. Ci sono solo camere da letto sopra, farei meglio a stare al piano terra per ora. Un interruttore per lampade. Teacup che fine ha fatto? Secchio vuoto. Forse ubriaco, drogato. A prescindere da ciò non ho alcuna chance in una lotta con questo tipo. È forte e veloce, è pazzo. Ma non è molto sveglio. Dovrò usare il mio acume per sbarazzarmi di lui. Se ne sta seduto qui tutto il giorno a giocare con le armi, mentre Ugly Betty sopra cucina. Che coppia deliziosa. Un piccolo quadro di una bancarella di notte. Prendi? Che diavolo mi serve?
Well, well. Boxes full of bleach. I suppose I deserve a bottle. I've worked hard for it. This reminds me of something.
The first thing you need is a strong toilet bleach. You know the kind. Not just a regular bleach, but one that makes your eyes all watery and skin itchy.
What's going on? Something is wrong, Mitzi. The cats are alarming.
That's exactly like when I found you, Miss Ashworth.
We've got to check what's going on.
Oh, I'm really sorry, but there is no way I'm going out in this fog.
Fine. I'll go on my own then.
Cassetta postale condivisa, contiene la posta degli inquilini in comparti separati. Chi se ne frega. Niente posta per me. Sono loro? Sì.
Bloody fog. Can't see a thing. Someone could be getting murdered 2 feet away, and not a soul would notice. But still, it could be worse. At least it's not raining, eh? Always look on the bright side, they say, and I always do. Not a talkative type, are you? What's your name, sweetheart? Susan. That's a lovely name. I like it. You see, I'm just here on a job, sweetheart. Nothing more. I had a call, you see. There's a cat problem. And apparently, some crazy cat lady keeps making it worse for everyone.
Pelato dal cazzo.
A crazy cat lady called Susan, I was told. Now, you ain't gonna like it, sweetheart, but I'm taking you for a ride.
Quel tipo farà una brutta fine. Cioè tutti quanti in pratica. Un canovaccio carino, ora sono un lurido cencio. E qui che si lavano, quest'acqua sembra molto strana, come una mistura di sporco, grasso sciolto e benzina. Taglia erba. Che ci fa nella vasca? È tutta arrugginita e ricoperto di melma. Black Dragon. Prova ad entrarci, non so. Oh oh. Carne, potrebbe essere anche umana. Potrei probabilmente trovare qualcosa di utile su quegli scaffali. Ma prima ho bisogno che lei se ne vada. Andiamocene. Vediamo come posso utilizzare. Con la stoffa potrei sfritare la lampadina. Ok. Dovete credermi, sto cane da stamattina non ha proprio abbaiato. Ho iniziato io. Lo sente tutto il condominio. Un vecchio telefono sembra ancora funzionante. Cane di merda. Ma non serve il telefono. C'è un adesivo col numero sulla base. Ah, ok, ok. È inutile usare il telefono perché già ce ne abbiamo uno. Fammi fare uno scambio. Ah no, vuoi che prenda anche l'altra lampada di là? C'è il mio numero, meglio memorizzarlo, potrebbe tornarmi utile. A sto punto... Fammi uscire fuori.
Come on, Mitzi. Answer the phone.
Hello?
Oh, thank God. Finally. Mitzi, it's me. I need your help.
What's happened? Where are you, Miss Ashworth?
I've been kidnapped by some psychopaths.
What? How did that happen? You only went downstairs to check on the cats.
Look, it doesn't matter. I'll explain everything later. These people are maniacs. They're killers. It's either me or them. I have no choice. I've found some bleach. It reminded me of this gas you were talking about. I could get rid of one of them with that gas and get a hold of a gun. You said it was fairly easy.
Miss Ashworth, no, you can't.
Listen to me. This guy is a fucking murderer. He's nothing but a parasite. No one will miss him. Trust me. And I could really do with a gun here, you know?
But
What's the other chemical, Mitzi? Tell me! Now!
okay, fine, I'll tell you. It's no rocket science. You just need some pesticide.
Pesticide? Didn't you say it is something everyone's got at home?
Well, you wouldn't use it. You live in a flat high above the ground. It's for people who own houses. Or like, mansions. You can pick up these things at any supermarket anyway.
Fine. What do I do with it?
Just mix bleach and the pesticide together. Make sure there isn't much ventilation. And wear some protection. A gas mask or something, yeah?
Right. Bleach. Pesticide. Got it.
And a gas mask, got it?
Yep. Thanks.
Non creperemo comunque, quindi...
Okay. Thanks. Wish me luck.
Be careful, Miss Ashworth.
I'll be fine. I'm a tough old girl. This'll be like a walk in the park.
Ah, non chiamo la polizia, anche se potrei teoricamente, perché sono dialoghi che mi fanno incazzare, quindi preferisco saltarli. Succedono cose strane al telefono con la polizia. Lascia stare. Allora, ho il numero di sta casetta qui. Devo chiamare la troia che sta di là. Perfetto. Subito. Non si è manco accorta che manca il quadro. Dai, torna nel tuo posticino speciale. Cara Gladys, ti chiamavi così, vero? Sei davvero eccitante, orgasmatica da vedere. Questo dovrebbe bloccare lo spiffero nella cantina. Così l'odore di candeggina e cosa non se ne va a cagare. Non mi ricordavo però che nella mia precedente partita presi sto telefono qui. Avrò fatto cose diverse e neanche me ne sarò accorto. Una protezione. Non aveva una maschera lui? Una maschera. Non mi posso coprire con la stoffa. Ah, ok. Merda. Sotto la testa di quell'uomo, ok, usiamo il... Non posso. Il solo odore mi fa venire da vomitare. Ho visto molti cadaveri, ma questo è il più macabro. Ok, ok. Che puzzo terribile. Ma cos'è questa? Pare che quell'idiota faccia tutto quello che la sua lugubre mogliettina del diavolo gli dice. Ha portato la sua maschera antigas qui. La prendo. Quando qui avrò finito, lui non servirà mai più. Che il piano abbia inizio. La mia copertina praticamente. No, non qui. Che bello, eh? La Cat Lady adesso è davvero incazzata. E ha voglia di sangue, brutti parassiti. Mi ha tolto il telefono, no? L'avrei chiamata, l'avrei fatta venire di qua, mentre mi nascondevo sotto il tavolo e l'avrei massacrata. Avrà sentito il rumore di prima. Si è nascosta addirittura in quella vasca di schifo. Demente.
Do you know where I've been? I've been for the broken machine.